is Iris, and I'm going to talk about social media. So I actually had an entirely different presentation planned, but on Monday night after I got home from work, I started going through my Facebook and Instagram, and I started seeing a lot of posts about the riots in Baltimore. And they started out pretty informative, but as the evening went on, it got more and more negative and nasty, and I just couldn't believe what I was reading. People are entitled to their opinions, but people forget that everyone else can see what they're posting. And what shocked me the most was a group of teachers that I know saying some really disgusting things. And I just was taken aback by it, and I thought we really need to learn the impact that social media has on our lives. So how many of you use social media regularly? About how often do you guys go on? Every day. How much every day?
All day.
All day? What? Okay. So Robert Kittinger said that 83% of young Americans use social media, which isn't really a shocking statistic. But what is shocking, to me at least, was that 33.3% of them go on at least 1 to 2 hours a day on Facebook, and about the same go on 2 to 5 hours a day. That is a huge portion of your day that you're spending looking at stuff, posting, putting yourself out there, and making something called a digital tattoo, which I'll explain near the end of the slide. So during this presentation, I'm going to talk about some of the effects our social media has on our lives. I'm going to concentrate on the negative effects. Social media affects our self-esteem. Social media can harm the relationship we have with the physical people around us, and social media can harm our employment opportunities. So, once again, Robert Kittinger, he stated that there are 7 reasons that people use Facebook. Social connections, shared identities, sharing photographs, user content, social investigation, social network surfing, and status updates. He said that one of the main reasons that people go on social media sites such as Facebook is social investigation. This means people are looking at what other people are doing, what other people think of them. I kind of like to think it is spying on other people. And this brings me to my first main point, that social media affects our self-esteem. In a study in the United Kingdom, Honor Whitman said that 53% of people felt like viewing social media changed their behavior, and about 43% said that the change was negative. So they would go on social media, see something, and they would just get a little sadder or a little more depressed. And 2/3 of the people who were polled said that after viewing any social media, positive or negative, they weren't able to relax and they couldn't fall asleep right away. And there was another study that said that the more social media we use, whether positive or negative, the lower our self-esteem. So for the 32% of people that use social media 2 to 5 hours a day, their self-esteem has to be a little bit lower than it would be if they didn't go on at all. My next point is social media can change how you interact with people around us. Once again, referencing the huge amount of people that are on for hours a day, that means they're glued to some sort of device. Because you need a computer or a laptop or something to connect to that social media. And I'm going to show you a clip right now. It is not loaded.
You want to tell us?
Yeah, it
What
was a
that?
TED Talk where the person said that every time that we look down on our phones when we're hanging out with people or next to coworkers, we're telling our coworkers or the people around us that you're not important. Anything I can find on my cell phone is more important than anything I could say or do to you. And that is very shocking because that's not an image that we want to give off. When we're with people, we should show them that we care about being with them and being present and in the moment. We can't do that if we're always glued to our devices and social media. My last point is the effects that social media can have on our employment opportunities. 93% of recruiters say that they look at the social media profiles of their applicants when they're deciding whether to take them on or not. I Googled my name, and I was really shocked and scared. Because immediately pictures came up, links to my social media sites. Instantly, any recruiter could go on anything and find out a lot about me, which isn't something that I want. Electronic tattoos is another TED Talk that Eduardo, I'm sorry, I can't remember his last name, Enriquez spoke. And he said an electronic tattoo is like a tattoo that we put on our bodies. We spend a lot of time thinking about whether or not we want a tattoo and about the meaning that we want on it because it's there forever. But we don't spend a lot of time thinking about what we post. And what we don't realize is that everything that we post is there forever. Even if we delete it, there's copies that can be found, and we're just riddling ourselves with electronic tattoos that anybody can find. So I used my own social medias because I'm slightly addicted, and my electronic tattoos. And this is anything anyone could easily find. So you would find out my interests, my obsession with cats. And if a recruiter was Googling this, they might see some things that might concern them, such as my political views, or that thing posted 2 years ago. It was meant as a joke, but someone could see it and think, she's not serious about her work. And that's something that we don't think about when we post it, but it's there forever. So in conclusion, I talked about the negative effects that social media has on our lives, on our self-esteem, on our relationships with the people around us, and how it can affect our employment opportunities. My recommendation is to put down your devices and enjoy the world around you.